Hey everyone, I just wanted to post a video about a couple of things, I guess more than a couple of things that I've picked up over, I guess since maybe the beginning of the year. This was supposed to be a video for February, but then I didn't get around to it. But anyways, here's a couple of pickups and things I've received and also not received when it comes to figures. But anyways, the first thing is this Blu-ray of Strike Witch's Road to Berlin. I think most of you already know that I'm into the show, so yeah, I always get whatever is released in terms of Blu-ray and things like that. This is the first time in a while they've actually switched studios. I forgot the name, but more or less the graphics... Oops, there's a car. I think this is the first time in a while that they have a new studio that does the animation. I can't remember the name, but they've stuck with, I think Silverlink it was for many years. Mostly everything looks the same. The battles aren't really super amazing. I still think Season 1 had the best ones, probably. Maybe Season 2 also. I can't quite remember, though that was a different studio then. There's certain things I think that are even higher quality in terms of just the looks and everything. As usual, the fan service is actually not as much as it was in the first season. So no camel toes here, but they try to compensate with a few more ass shots than usual, I guess. Very important, this topic. But still, Strike Witch is good even without the fan service, or with less of it. Interestingly, this is also one of the... I think this is the only time we ever see Yoshika fly with a non-radial engine striker unit. Not that anybody cares. I care. Anyways, I think that was interesting. I also picked up a bunch of Pokemon games. Already talked about Arceus in a video. But basically, yeah, it's I like a lot of things about it. I think it was really smart how they approached the whole Meiji period sort of thing, and how, that was all transposed or was the basis of this game. There's lots of interesting parallels to, real life happenings. I also got Pokemon Shield. You may remember I did a review of that game a few years ago, but I didn't own it. I borrowed it from the local library. So I actually wanted to complete that that game. So yeah, I did buy it. It was a bit weird because I didn't play it for maybe almost 2 years, and then it felt a little bit like somebody else's save game. You know how when you get an old Game Boy or Game Boy Advance game, or I guess it's like that with the DS and 3DS games too, I suppose. But when it's somebody else's save game, and then you rummage around and you don't know anything, that's kind of what it felt like. It's like, I don't remember any of this stuff, but as I played a little bit, I had to look up certain gameplay mechanics and stuff, but eventually it's just like, okay, yeah, I remember what I did, and it's fine. I also bought Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Sorry, I didn't actually buy it. I had enough air miles, which here in Canada is it's like a reward program for when you have certain credit cards and stuff. So yeah, I had enough points there where it's just like, oh yeah, I can get that for free. I really like the Sinnoh region games. I'm not a super big fan of the chibi look, actually, from Brilliant Diamond, but I do want to just play that game again. So, and being able to trade and all that stuff does sound like a good thing, unlike the old games, because you can't do that anymore, right? The GTS is shut down. Let me just talk about figures here. So one of the pop-up parade figures I ordered did show up from Mikan from To Love Ru. Oh yeah, by the way, everything's delayed, so that's fun. The Shokuho figure from Railgun is delayed. That's the one, with the bunny suit. Yeah, that's delayed until May. Day is unspecified. And then Hikage from Senran Kagura with the nurse outfit thing. That figure's delayed until May 31st. So, yeah, I guess more waiting there. Okay, what's the other thing I want to talk about? Oh, yeah, some manga I got. I got 2, though technically one of them I also got as a light novel there. So this is like an isekai thing. It's called... Get ready for this one. It's a long one. I'm a behemoth, an S-ranked monster, but mistaken for a cat, I live as an elf girl's pet. I was reading that a couple of months ago, online, and I'm always attracted to stuff where it's not the norm if the author likes to do stuff unconventionally. So of course, I guess the whole thing is that it's like an isekai thing, but the twist is that, well, this is actually not a twist. The the protagonist is a former knight, but then he is like a cat-looking thing who's actually super powerful, but he's mistaken for a different kind of cat creature that has human intelligence. And then the female characters fall in love with him, and and he still has his memories as a human, because this is an isekai. That's kind of the point. And so basically the whole thing is like, how is the author gonna advance romance when he's basically a cat, and the girls obviously are not. Well, I say obviously there's a cat girl, one of the main characters, the one with the side boob there. But I guess the point is like, what's the author gonna do there? And just because, and for some reason I don't know, I can appreciate that when an author will take a topic there that might be difficult to do. I wouldn't be surprised if he wants to do something and then the publisher or whatever magazine it's being published in is going to be like, nah, you might want to change that around a little bit. So yeah, but I don't know, I just thought it was interesting. So I grabbed the manga. It was actually a light novel in the first place, hence the long name. I just grabbed what they had in the store, and they didn't have the first volume, so I still gotta track that down. I say track that down, but I'm pretty sure it's not hard to get. And then the other one, the other manga that I picked up was, it's just called Do You Like Big Girls? And when I see a title like that, it's like, okay, obviously the author is like, hey, this is my thing. I'm going to make a manga about it, and you're just going to have to deal with it. And I appreciate that. So it's like, you know what? I like to support this person. This is, by the way, much more ecchi than the other one. There's no will they, won't they. In the first volume, he the main character who was like, I don't know, he's like together with a bunch of, it's like a team of volleyball girls. They're all massively tall. That's kind of the point. And he's like below average in height. So yeah, that's basically the thing they're going for there. And he screws like most or all of the girls, or most of them anyways, in the first volume. So there is no will they, won't they. It's like, here you go. It's one of those it's not hentai, but it's borderline, right? It's like as ecchi as you can get before it crosses the line, though. You start wondering where the line is there. I guess the thing is, with both of those mangas, when I read them online, people in the comments were saying like, WTF, did I just read? And a lot of cases, if people say that about something in terms of anime, I usually check it out because it entertains me in one way or another. I don't really get grossed or squicked out or by subject matter when it comes to anime or things like that. So I just like checking out all the different weird, bizarre things. It's hardly the weirdest or most bizarre mangas I've seen anyways. Hardly as controversial as Kodomo no Jikan. But yeah, basically, those are the things I picked up. I got Gran Turismo 7. That's good. I totally forgot about that, even though I play it all the time. I have no notes written down about it. Maybe I'll talk about it another time. But yeah, that's that. I've got some other videos planned for the second channel here, so yeah, keep your eyes peeled. Your eyes peeled, and I'll see you again in the next video.